you into trouble. Didn't mean to cause you any pain. Only one time to see you laughing. Only wanna see you laughing in that purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Only wanna see you laughing in that purple rain. Good evening, everybody. Champy doing his thing. What? Why are you so upset? What? All right, I think he's had enough. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. Well, you're part of what makes this thing work. 2 Block Tom, thank you. 2 Block Tom? 2 Block Tom, yeah. Just you showing up is what makes this channel work. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab. It's Thursday night. It's Wednesday night. It's Wednesday night. I figure what we might do tonight is, what are you wearing under the desk tonight? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Steve-O got a candid shot of me last night from the front of the desk, low angle, and it was pretty clear that I was going with the no pants policy here at the AI Learning Lab. How was my day? My day was actually pretty good. I had a really fun, we had a client just flake out on us and just, cancel a meeting that he's canceled 6 times now. So that was annoying. So there was an annoying part of it. But then I met with Andrew Watts, who's the guy that I'm working on the musical with. We had a creative session. We spent like an hour just fixing the story, making the story better, making the structure better, talking about the role of AI and music and AI music or not and all that sort of stuff. So really fun meeting there. Then I worked on a presentation for the company. And then we talked about future of the salon. Leah and I and Bradley spent a little time looking at the strategy for what we're going to do moving forward. And that's all really exciting. So, a lot of good stuff. But there is a weird malaise in the, I don't know if, is anyone else experiencing it? A weird malaise of just like a weird, there's like a heavy, it's not quite a wet blanket, but it's like heavy fog kind of sitting on everything right now. I don't know what it is. Yep, a weird funk, says Side Hustle Mimi. Source Camp, yes, weird. Empower Pixels, yes, for sure. No, but I am eating cheese. It isn't quite spring. That's a good point. Almost the beginning of a Pink Floyd song. Oh man, y'all are funny. All right, so welcome. Do me a favor, share the live if you're willing to do that. Follow me, follow the channel. Let me know what you're doing in AI. If you got anything going on, if you have any questions. Calm before the 5, possibly. I saw somewhere that Chat-gpt 5 went into red team testing today, which not sure if it's true, but if that's true, when GPT-4 went into red team testing, I think it was January? Late January, early February, and then it launched March. So 2 months. So if they're just going into red team testing now, 2 months puts us at June, right? April, May. Yeah, June. And they said, summer, June or July. So I'm guessing end of June, middle of July for GPT-5. But you never know. Oh, yeah. All right, then. What are we going to do here tonight? 5, please, no. I do enjoy your banter. Well, thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. I do enjoy the kind words. Yeah, try to have fun around here. We try to do the... You can make money with Chat-gpt. That too. Source Camp, what's happening? Are you seeing any? Are people wanting to engage with you? Is there a malaise on the client side? I'm curious what's going on. Anytime there's a funk, it's Mercury or a full moon. It's true. Alan, hey gang, hello. Good to see you. Brad Woods joined us. Lori Ryan's in here. Lori, thank you if you're in here. Thank you for the shout out. She made a TikTok today and gave a little shout out to the AI Learning Lab. That was cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was neat. That was fun. Thank you, Robert Rossi. Them little lightning bolts is swell and appreciated. There's a Tiny Sun event coming. Yeah, I guess, but is that I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's it. A little more, but they are slow to move forward. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, we're kind of seeing similar kind of shit with Storyvine right now, where there's a lot of excitement, and then they're like, "Yeah, we're still thinking about it." You have any thoughts on when you're going to make a decision? We're thinking about when we might think about making a decision. Oh, that's good. I just saw a cool map today of the United States, and it was all the Airbnbs and which ones are fully booked during the eclipse, and you can see the whole track of the eclipse. All the Airbnbs are booked along the track of the eclipse, which is pretty sweet, pretty funny. I think everyone is catching their breath and brains are tired. Yeah, I think that's right, Silver Fox, and I definitely feel that. I'm definitely feeling. I think the thing that's a bit exhausting right now is I feel like one of my good Spidey senses is I have a good sense of where to put my attention. And right now, I don't have a sense of where to put my attention. And then there's a little bit of sort of attention paralysis of like, well, if I put my attention there, am I going to miss something that comes along? Which I know is stupid. Because until I had a CFO in a previous company, a guy named Ken Trush, lovely guy. And he gave me really wise advice. I was getting all anxious about something at work, and I was just thinking about, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if that happens? And he said, Kyle, he goes, until something changes, nothing's changed. It's a really good piece of advice. So I think that idea of feeling like it's not clear to where to place the attention right now is that's something I'm going through. And it's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. So anyway, all right, let's do something. Let's make some fun something or other. I thought what might be fun tonight is to play around with Midjourney style reference, because we played around with character reference a few nights back. And that was fun and interesting. And then one of my side hustles is officiating weddings, and I've been focusing on just that. Oh, that's interesting. And it's coming into that season, I would think, right? Large action models. Well, large action models, I mean, is there some new news on that other than the Rabbit R1? AGI is the only thing I could get excited about. Yeah, and you know what the thing is, Joker? I don't think there's going to be an announcement that AGI is here. I think it's going to be this slow rolling thing. I don't think OpenAI is in. I don't think they have any interest in accelerating that declaration, because that fundamentally alters their relationship with Microsoft. I think Elon wants to accelerate that conversation so it fucks up things with Microsoft. But yeah, I just have a feeling just things are going to get better and better and better, but there's not going to be like an AGI has arrived. There will probably be articles that declare that, but the minute they declare that, you'll have someone like Gary Marcus going, it's not really AGI until it comes over and paints my toenails the perfect shade of pink, or you know what I mean? Unfortunately, AGI isn't clearly enough defined, even with Google's, levels of AGI paper. People are just going to pontificate about that shit. So we'll see. We will see. I mean, what is GPT-5 going to do that would be impressive? Well, so for me, if GPT-5 has reasoning and if it has agents, then I think it's something different. But we'll see. I don't know. Microsoft is never going to accept AGI. I don't think it's up to them. I think it's up to OpenAI. But again, we'll see. Ray Kurzweil is sticking with 2029 for AGI. I think he's sticking with 2029 for Singularity, right? Let's go look. I can't do this in Google? Are you serious? Kurzweil 2029 prediction. He predicts that lifespan by the 2030s will increase to the point that for every 1 year that you live, life expectancy will increase 1 year. Do 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 do. AI will not only surpass... Oh, sorry. Kurzweil's first prediction is that by 2029, AI will not only surpass human intelligence, but also pass the Turing Test. The Turing Test, proposed in 1950, is that it becomes indistinguishable from a human in conversation. I would say we're pretty fucking close to that now. While this might seem like a lofty goal, AI has been making remarkable strides. The Singularity... So I guess that's right. I guess it is AGI. He's saying 2029 for AGI. Well, I would say that's conservative. Because we're in 2024. I can't even imagine the next 5 years. We're gonna get to AGI at least within 2 years. Maybe something within 2024 that would be considered that. Hey, Danielle. I spent 30 minutes trying to get next year, when 31 March would be Easter, finally got a table. Oh, trying to get... Yeah, I know. These large language models really do suck sometimes. They really do. Oh, man. Dr. Bod, good morning, irregulars. Hello, Dr. Bod. What's shaking? 10x is fast, 10x is effective context window, better browsing. Oh, you know what was fun today? Not fun. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know where it was. I didn't bookmark it or anything. Anthropic many shot. Many shot jailbreaking. What if China or Russia beat the US to AGI? I don't know. Here's what I would assume. I would assume that those two countries in particular already have all of the proprietary corporate data from the major players. So I assume that they've already got, I think my guess is what's going to happen is when someone gets AGI, like many people are going to get AGI all right around the same time. So the fact that one of them hasn't come out yet probably means that OpenAI probably hasn't either. This jailbreaking technique's really interesting. So if you don't know what jailbreaking is when you can get a large language model to misbehave. So in the case of a GPT, you might be able to give up its secrets, like give me your prompt and all of your training data. For a large language model, you might get it to, do bad things that the safety guardrails say, I'll never do that because I'm a good AI and I don't want to do bad things. And so what this paper talks about is exploiting large language models that have large context windows. So Claude is one of those. And so what they do is So if you give it just a handful of, how do I hijack a car? The first step is, and then you answer that. How do I steal someone's identity? So you give it a few things, and then you ask it how you do something bad, and it says, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But if you do a really long list of these things, then it will do that. And so that's the exploit, which is really interesting, right? Because we're all like, give us large language models with bigger context windows, and they behave differently, and there's weirdness there. So anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting today. Yeah, nice orange there, Robert. Is that an orange in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? It's a comedy. Yeah, normally I'll do that with like a pack of lifesavers. It's just a funny joke I like to do, but I never did it with an orange. Never did it with an orange. It's funny with is that an orange in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? It's funny, right? Because, an orange, like the shape of it is not, exactly what we're talking about there, if you know what I mean. Lifesaver, sure. It's a little bigger, but right around that size there. Yeah. Empower Pixels. Thank you so much. What else? Did I discover anything today? Was there something else? I don't remember. I do not remember. Corey Sandler Pottery. What's happening? What's shaking? What's going down? Are we not symbolic with technology in symbiotic? Are we not symbolic with technology in 2024? I don't know what that means. Against the norm? Aloha, how are you? I think if someone didn't know about Chat-gpt nuances, the Turing test would be blown out of the water. Yeah, Joker, I don't know what what people want with the Turing test. Like someone that I saw an interview with someone talking about it, and they're like, the person talking to them was like, well, wait, can it do all the things you just mentioned? And then the guy was like, well, yeah, but it's got to be able to do that for 4 or 5 hours, or maybe more, maybe 8 hours. It's like they're moving the goalposts with the Turing test. I was like, the first time I used ChatGPT, the first phrase that popped into my head was the Turing test. Oh shit, it's done. Wow. I didn't think that would happen in my lifetime. And there it was. It was the first thing that I thought of the first time I used ChatGPT. Just because they have it won't mean we get it. Possibly. Have you heard that Google might have paid version with AI features? Oh, I didn't hear that. There's all sorts of wheeling and dealing going on. Apple's doing deals. Everyone's doing deals right now. So I think we're going to see a couple more of these startups, the well-funded startups getting rolled into big companies. Like I think we're going to start to see some movement of companies. And then we're also only a month away from the Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference, which the head of, I forget what he was, the head of something at Apple sent out a tweet that said it should be like amazingly interesting or something like that, with the A and the I capitalized in his little tweet. So looks like they're going to be doing some AI stuff in June, so that could shake things up as well. Apple Realm AI. I don't know what that is. Let me go look that up. Mergers and acquisitions. That's pretty funny. Oh, I saw something about Apple humanoid robots. Yeah, I saw that too, where it looked like just speculation. Someone said they think that they're going to take what they learned doing, trying to do the Apple car, and they're going to do humanoid robots. I don't know. That would be interesting. I was watching it on YouTube. Apple Realm. Huh. Apple Realm. Oh, they reveal a new model 22 hours ago. Apple claims its on-device AI system, Real LLM, not Realm. Oh, wait. I guess it is Realm. Apple claims its on-device Real LM or RIA LM Realm. It's got to be Realm. Substantially outperforms GPT-4. Apple's new AI models could let Siri remember your conversation history, understand what's on your phone screen, be aware of surrounding activities such as recognizing music playing in the background. We know Apple's working on a series of announcements for the developer conference. We don't know exactly what these will entail. Enhancing Siri is one of Apple's main priorities. Flush that thing down the toilet and rebrand it, you dum-dums. As iPhone users regularly complain about the assistant. Exactly. Apple AI researchers published a research paper that shed new light on Apple's plans for Siri. The paper introduces... Okay, this is a paper they introduced like a week ago, right? Or 2 weeks ago. We also benchmark against GPT 3.5 and GPT 4 with our smallest model achieving performance comparable to that of GPT 4 and our larger models substantially outperforming it. Huh. Well, all right. There you go. Apple's like, I know we haven't been around for a while, but our stuff's going to be so much better than yours. It's going to be awesome. We show that Real LM outperforms previous approaches because they're doing a different approach. So they launched this thing called MLX, I think. The MLX architecture or framework that basically uses your phone's storage memory and RAM interchangeably, and they're doing some funky shit with how they're passing data around the phone, and they're getting really good performance out of phones. So if Apple comes out with a large language model that you run locally on your phone that's GPT-4 class or better, holy crap. What will this mean for hardware updates? Time to train in the 12 mini? Oh, yeah. I don't know what this means for hardware updates. I mean, you know, here's the deal with Apple. Apple from day one, it's always been like this. If you're gonna buy something Apple, buy the most expensive one you can afford, and it'll like it used to last you a year, then it started lasting 18 months. Now, I'm like all these machines are good enough that I'm going 3 years between feeling like I need to buy something new. But the M1 chips and higher have a lot of AI processing built into them. So, I would assume that if you're going to want to run really good models on Apple, you're going to have to have the hardware for it. But if they're running locally, that's a big fucking deal, right? If you can run GPT-4 class models locally on your phone, then you're not having to go out to like OpenAI's servers and do all of that processing, which is super expensive, right? That's amazing. Really amazing. I heard about the many-shot jailbreaking. I didn't realize at first. Grok 2 is saying the same thing. Trade in. It means iPhone 12 will need replaced for sure. Amazon just walk out shopping tech was... Yeah, so I know, that was funny, Ted. So one of the AI promises is, if you remember this, what was it, 4 years ago, 3 4 years ago, Amazon had these test stores that were like, you just walk in and walk out with your food and it'll track everything. Well, apparently it was it was like a team of 1,000 people adding up carts for people, like watching them on cameras. It was totally faked. But if you look at, I gotta say, if you look at like the meta segment anything, there's got to be a way that you could do that. There's got to be a way that you could do that. So someone will do that. It's just Amazon's not, apparently. Logan Kilpatrick from OpenAI devs just jumped to Google. Oh, interesting. And then someone else just left somewhere, didn't they? It's what a crazy time right now. Everyone's moving everywhere. It's like musical chairs. Kyle, what Apple laptop do you recommend for 2024? The most expensive one you can buy, like MacBook Pro for sure. Don't get the MacBook Air, just because the buses, the pathways in it, the Pro will just have better throughput. Basically, you want to be able to move as much data through the thing as you can. So, M3 for sure, and if they come out with some new crazy ass M4 chip that's got some crazy ass new AI thing on it, I just, my rule of thumb with Apple is, how much can you spare? It's an investment, and with this AI stuff, I think it'll be worth it, because Apple's not going to fuck around with this stuff. Google Nano will do that on a Pixel, yeah. Except the Gemini Nano is not great. Amazon that we talked about. M3, well, the M3, the M3 M3 is the chip. So the new MacBook Air actually has an M3 chip in it. In fact, one of the things that I read about the new MacBook Air with the M3 in it is that they got the specs really close to the MacBook Pro. They're like, wait, aren't the MacBook Pro users going to be pissed? I don't know specifically what it was. I didn't pay that close attention to it. But the new MacBook Air, the new M3 MacBook Air is supposed to be pretty good. So I don't think you could go wrong with a MacBook Air. But again, when I replace this one, because I've got an M1 MacBook Pro, so when I replace this one, I'll go with whatever's the latest and greatest, with as much RAM as I don't do like the crazy ass. I generally get like, they usually have a low tier, a mid tier, and a high tier. I usually get the high end of the mid tier. That's generally where I go, because that's where it's really powerful, but not ridiculously expensive. Their high tier is always like, got 15 grand, you want to drop on a desktop computer the size of a hockey puck? We got you. We got it for you right here. You can go there, but I tend not to go there. Dang, I didn't get a Pro. If you got an M3 chip, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Like even my M1 running some of these models it's actually fine. I heard Samsung had a local LLM, but no one claimed better than GPT-4. The industry is going to be scrambled eggheads. It is. Would you pay for premium Google? I am paying for premium Google in multiple ways right now. If it had if it had AI features. Well, I'm already paying fucking $20 a month to get access to Gemini Advanced. I'm paying whatever the fuck amount it is for Google Workspace, the business thing for my company. If they make me pay another subscription on top of that to get AI, then I think no. I think I will tell them to go suck a Google egg. The guy that invented TPUs is the one that made the LOU for Grok. Interesting. That makes sense. He's got some way to make super efficient chips. That makes sense to me. What do you think this means for developers who have Apple Store apps? Will they need to make updates? What do I think what means? Like if Apple has on-device AI, yeah, I think every app out there is going to have to completely rebuild what they've got, including. I'm trying to think if my app is actually really simple, so I don't think I need AI on it. But if built into the operating system are a whole bunch of AI features that makes it really easy to build into your apps, then yeah, it might make sense to do some cool stuff. AI PCs will be out this year. I think that's right. I agree with that. And I also think, I mean, if you think about, if you start getting decent quality large language models on mobile devices and on cheap computers without a need for the internet, like that just changes so many parts of the world that don't have access to internet, don't have access to knowledge, don't have access to a lot of the stuff that we're playing around with here now in our fancy America first country. We're number one, except in education and and early death rates and math and geography. But other than that, we're number one. We're number one at arrogance. Can one device AI be as smart as Chat-gpt? Possibly. It depends what they're doing. It depends how they've got this shit optimized. See, here's the thing that we don't know yet. Almost all of the technology that we're playing with today is all using the same basic underlying the transformer architecture. It is possible that Apple has come up with some new architecture that makes it much easier to train models or much easier to optimize models, or it's just a completely different approach. Like we don't know yet, what some of the breakthroughs that are coming might live in entirely different tech paradigms. I doubt that's going to be Apple, but it's possible. But we'll see. I want to hand over some of the data entry stuff I do to an agent. Oh God, you and me both. Anything data entry, like putting data into Salesforce is truly one of the tortures on the planet. It's so bad. It's so bad. This early, that will wait. This early, that will the PC wait? What? This early, what will the PC do for me with AI? Oh, Mystic Mates was asking one of the other people. Okay, if you have a PC with AI on it, and you don't need a connection to the internet, basically you kind of have a huge chunk of knowledge of the world without needing to connect to the internet. Right? So you can be in any kind of environment and you could be out in the middle of the woods, and so long as you've got a little solar charger to, charge up your battery, like all the survival knowledge could be right there at your hands. And as these things go multimodal and do video and all sorts of shit like that, like it's gonna get cuckoo. So access is the big thing with standalone devices that have all this knowledge on them. AI PCs will be 60% of PCs shipped by 2027. Interesting stat. I wonder where's that coming from? Do what Silver Fox says. Join the AI Salon. Go to the salon.ai, click on the first link that says AI Salon Community, and go read about what we're up to. And if you like what we're up to, join that community. It's good. It's free, by the way. The SGPT shortcut you can make says it can't do anything without express permission. I don't know what that means. Fun to see giant apples playing catch up in the AI game. I don't. Google is definitely playing catch up. Apple just has not played. So I wouldn't say Apple is playing catch up. Apple is doing what Apple does, which is they sit back and they watch. And they watch. And they watch. And they watch people do what they think is defining an industry, and then they come in and completely redefine it. So, will they do that with AI? I don't know, but I have a feeling it's going to be pretty something. I already have most survival stuff downloaded. Of course you do, Joker. Do you have blue 55-gallon drums of water in your basement or in your garage? Mr. IT, I worked in an optometrist office. I talked about Chat-gpt. The doctor asked me to teach him AI for $50 an hour. The doctor asked you to teach him AI for $50 an hour? Fuck that. Tell him you'll teach him AI for the same rate he charges you to doctor you. $50 an hour. $50 an hour. Mr. IT, charge him $300 an hour. What's he charging you every time you go in there for your throat swab? It's not $50 an hour. It's fucking $50 every 10 minutes. It's $500. Jeez. Unbelievable. Ah. They're more like white canisters. Yeah, $200 minimum, sir. I agree with that. I'd go $250 or $300, somewhere in that range. $50 an hour. I wouldn't mow his fucking lawn for $50 an hour. Yeah, tell him he's out of network. Exactly. Yeah. Say there's a what do they call it? There's something of benefits when you get the letter that says, yeah, you're on your own. We're not paying for shit. Explanation of benefits. Have ChatGPT. Wait, let's go do that. Okay, here, Mr. IT, we're gonna help you. This is gonna be good. Okay, we're gonna go. I just had a doctor ask me to give lessons about AI, and he wants me to charge him $50 an hour, period. I think that's ridiculously cheap. How much do you think he's charging me per hour when I go to see him as a doctor? Let's see what ChatGPT says. Often exceeding $100 to $200. Okay. Great. I'd like to write a joke explanation of benefits letter that says, while I appreciate the offer to charge $50 an hour for AI, unfortunately, I'm going to have to charge him $200 an hour, and his insurance won't cover it. Crafting a playful response. AI Consultation and Education Services, Inc. Dear Dr. So-and-so, revised consultation fees for AI instruction, explanation of benefits. Thank you for your recent request to engage in a series of enlightening discussions on the nuances of artificial intelligence. We are thrilled to embark on this journey of technological exploration with you. After a thorough analysis of your request, we find ourselves in a position that requires a slight adjustment to the proposed financial terms of our educational partnership. While your offer of $50 an hour for AI instruction tickles our digital sensors, we must, with all due respect to your expertise in the medical field, recalibrate Therefore, effective as of this date, a rate for AI educational services will be adjusted to $200 an hour. Benefits include, there you go, $50 an hour. Get over here. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll give it to you for $50 an hour, but the copay is $300. Exactly. We need to start an AI insurance program. You know, that idea of being able to take your insurance policy and have these things read it, you know. All right, Forever Hooked is out on date night. Have a good night. Cam Catkins here. Good evening, good evening. Tickles our digital sensors. Oh man, I have 20 ways to start. Okay, all right. I want to go play with Midjourney. Unless anyone has anything you want to do. I'll do whatever, but in the absence of you guys wanting to do something, let's go do something. I just made a whole pile of images using character ref and a couple of different AI things. What the hell is going on there? That's some strange version of me in Prague. I don't know where this one is. Oh, that's a funny one. Show Midjourney cref plus setting. I can do that. I'll do cref and I'll do Kyle backpacking through Europe. Yeah, that was something like that. I had look at my 3 legs. Diving off the church steeple. Oh man. It's like the Matrix, only shittier. Oh, these are some cool Mars shots. All right, so let's go play. So where I am right now is I'm at the Midjourney Alpha. So if you go to midjourney.com, or if you go to alpha.midjourney.com and sign in, if you've made more than 1,000 images, you get access to this site. If not, you still have to make everything in Discord. So when you're making things in Discord, you've got to use these command line things. So in Discord, it would be something like /imagine, and then a prompt, a photo of a pretty puppy. And then I can go -- I could go sref space, and let's go grab one of these images up here. Let's see. Declare make any of these big. Yeah, that's a good one. So I'm going to right click this, copy the link. So I just want the URL of this image. So I just right clicked it and copied the link. And so down in my little prompt here, /imagine a photo of a pretty puppy, sref space, paste that URL in, and I'll just do that, and then it's going to make us something here. We'll see what it does. the web interface, excuse me, the web interface, you don't have to type in all of those codes like I just did, but you can. It's weird. These are kind of interesting. That is a pretty puppy. And it grabbed, like, where's the reference image? The reference style. Did I miss it? Yeah, there it is. That one. So does it look like that? Yeah, in the neighborhood. It makes sense that it made a black and white puppy. I like that one. I like number 2 a lot. Upscale number 2. And let's go upscale creative. If you change angle of perspective, what happens to your settings? I don't know. I figure we can mess around with this. Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for all the bless yous. I'm like, wait, why is everyone saying bless you? Bless you. What happened? I sneezed. I forgot I sneezed. You all are very sweet. I need to spend this weekend making 1,000 Midjourney pictures. This lockout hurts. Cindy, I'm the same way. Like I am so lucky that dude that works at Midjourney came in here and he told me I was really close and he like helped me over the hump. So I definitely got a leg up from an insider. It sucks not having it. Are you seeing my messages twice? Only if you type them twice. I think I just see it once. All right, let's see how nice this is. Let's open it in browser. And let's see how... Oh, it's got weird fur. Still pretty cute, but the fur is really weird. That little spiky fur. All right, so that's that. So let's go out here. Because it's just easier to see. Okay. So we'll go to create. I'm going to close this individual image. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to go... What am I going to do? Let's go get a bunch of interesting style reference images. All right, so I'm going to go styles. Oh, I know where I'm going to go. Go to explorer.globe.engineer. If you want to play along, we'll do a fun thing here. So you can play along. If you've got Midjourney, you can play along on Discord. If you've got web, feel free to do that. If you don't, you could you can just watch. You could probably do some version of this on Leonardo, but it's a pain in the ass and I don't know how to do it. But I'm going to put into here styles of art. I burned through all my credits in a week testing jankifiers. Yeah, well, that's the thing is I might end up with blowing through my Midjourney credits. That's very possible. So I've been working in Discord all along, but tonight will be the first night with the alpha. Oh, that's really cool. What's that app name? This app's name is explorer.globe.engineer. I don't know what it's called, but if you haven't seen it, what it does is it creates this crazy ass outline, like educational outline, and then gives you examples over here on the right. Why did it stop? Oh, it's still going. Yeah, I thought it was... Oh, this is interesting. guess it's got to finish making its outline over here. Huh, this is wild. I probably should have done this with one of the faster things. Where can I go to lessen how to prompt? I don't know. I mean, there are probably an infinite number of courses out there on how to prompt. I don't know. I think this is possibly irresponsible, but I think the best way to learn to prompt is to just prompt a lot. And think about prompting not like you're going to learn the perfect prompt strategy, but that learn how to have a conversation with a large language model. Just talk to it. Just talk to it. This thing looks like it crapped out. Is it still... Let me change. I'm going to change models here. We'll do it with 3.5. Styles of art, search. All right. That's better. We have more? Yes. Okay, good. Did it stop over here? Oh, this is fine. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do... There's Banksy. Let's grab a Banksy. So I'm just going to right-click this. Or no, I'm going to save it. I'll save image as. Save image as. What is it? Oh, this is a Banksy. Banksy. So we'll do that one. That's what's his name? Andrew, what's his name? Goldworthy or whatever it is. Like his stuff. Graffiti. We'll grab this pixel art one. Save image as. Pixel art. Retro pop looks cool. Save image as. It'll make sense what I'm doing here in a second. Retro pop. If you don't know what I was doing, it'll make sense soon enough. This one, this automatism, is pretty cool. Never even heard of that. Automatism. Minimalism's kind of cool. Let's grab that one. Although it's not. Let's see. Let's go to that page. Oh, good Lord. Where's my tab? Where is I? There I is. All right, we'll do photorealism. All right, save image as. Oh, and I guess we should do post-impressionism. Photo realism. I feel like the Van Gogh stuff is so cliche at this point. Analytical cubism. Let's do that instead of Van Gogh. Okay. So what we're going to do here... The other thing I need to do is I need to figure out... Oh, here we go. I wonder... Oh, this will be interesting to see if it can figure this out. Midjourney style reference. Style guides. No, that didn't do what I wanted. All right. Midjourney. sref settings. A guide to sref in Midjourney. I just need to get, I think it's 0 to 1,000, and I'm just trying to figure out here what it is. Let's see. --SW. No? Hang on. I'll be with you there in a second, people. Look at sref. I think it's between 1 and 1,000. I just forget what it